This is Dr. Elena Richardson, log entry 002. Subject analysis of Doomslayer, January 24th, 2163. There is no chance that the subject is a demon. He is male with a genome that makes him very much a member of the human race. I cannot, as a contributing member of the scientific community, agree with the assumption by some of my colleagues that he is, for lack of a better word, a god, an avenging angel, the right hand of doom, here to save humanity from its sins. But I cannot ignore that the timing of his arrival, the identity of his enemies, the fire and brimstone element to this catastrophe we currently find ourselves in it has definitely shaken my scientific resolve. Maybe he represents humankind's rage, their will to persevere, to overcome that which would threaten our survival. He is uncompromising, a relentless being of violence that knows no mention of the hesitation shown by our many leaders and politicians during our time of judgment. The only thing they fear is him. He cut through them like a sickle through a field. His fury surpassing their own. He is faster, more relentless. I believe him now to be more than just a man. He is Doom. There is only one dominant life form in this universe, and it carries a steel-barreled sword of vengeance. All hail the coming of the Destroyer. The Slayer's time is now.
Hello, fellow gamers. It is I, the generic white man, back at it again. And this time I will be yapping about yet another Doom game. When DoomEternal burst onto the scene in 2020, it wasn't just another sequel. It was a declaration, a blood-soaked, adrenaline-filled affirmation of what modern first-person shooters could be. ID Software took the foundations laid by 2016's Doom and amplified it into a game that is faster, more complex, and unapologetically demanding. But beyond its pulse-pounding gameplay and visual combat, DoomEternal stands as a testament to how a game can evolve while still staying true to its roots. In this video, we'll explore the various layers that make DoomEternal not just a great game, but a landmark in gaming history. Let's begin by setting the stage. DoomEternal isn't simply about ripping and tearing demons. It's a game that thrives on precision, rhythm, and carefully balanced ecosystem of mechanics. At its core, it challenges players to master a combat loop that feels more like a dance than a traditional shooter. But what makes this loop so captivating? And how does it tie into the game's broader design philosophy? These are questions we'll delve into as we dissect its gameplay, story, visuals, and of course, the music. Basically, in this video we'll break down what makes Doom Eternal a masterpiece. From its intricate combat systems to its lore-rich world, every piece of the puzzle serves a purpose. So, sit back, relax, and prepare to dive into the chaos. Welcome to the world of Doom Eternal.
The Doom Marine cannot save you. No one can save you.
Let's start with what Doom Eternal does best: gameplay. At its core, this game is a relentless, heart-pounding symphony of destruction. But what sets it apart from other shooters? The answer lies in its unique combat loop, a delicate balance of aggression, resource management, and precision. Before diving any deeper, it's crucial to highlight the significant innovations Doom Eternal introduces compared to its predecessor, Doom 2016. One of the most notable changes is the emphasis on resource management. While 2016's Doom allowed players to brute force their way through many encounters, Doom Eternal introduces a system like Flame Belch, Blood Punch, and a more strategic use of Chainsaw to ensure players stay engaged in the game's push-forward combat philosophy. Additionally, the platforming elements, including double dashes, climbable walls, and monkey bars, add a new layer of mobility and traversal that make combat more dynamic and arenas more challenging. Another significant addition is the inclusion of weak points on specific demons. This mechanic encourages precision aiming and adds a layer of tactical decision making during the heat of battle. For example, targeting the arm cannons of an Arachnotron or the turret of Revenant can dramatically shift the odds in your favor. Finally, Doom Eternal introduces the Doomslayer's Fortress, a hub area that allows players to explore, unlock upgrades, and delve deeper into the game's lore, enhancing immersion and progression. Also, you can find the Slayer's man cave in here, which is kind of nice. A faster, more aggressive experience, speed, is at the heart of Doom Eternal. Compared to Doom 2016, everything in this game moves faster. Enemies, projectiles, and even the Slayer himself. This emphasis on speed transforms combat into a breakneck ballad of destruction where hesitation is punished. The double dash mechanic in particular is a game changer. It allows players to zip through the battlefield, evade attacks, and quickly reposition themselves to maintain control of the fight. Enemy encounters are designed to keep players constantly on the move. Standing still is a death sentence. The introductions of verticality in level design, combined with mobility tools like monkey bars, ensures that players are always thinking three-dimensionally. This faster pace is further amplified by the game's AI, which relentlessly pushes the players to stay aggressive. Demons will flank, pursue, and corner you if you're not careful, making every encounter feel like a high-stakes chess match being played at lightning speed. Doom Eternal's combat loop discourages passivity. Standing still or relying solely on cover will only get you killed. Instead, the game demands constant movement and quick thinking. Every encounter is a deadly puzzle where success hinges on your ability to exploit weaknesses, prioritize threats, and manage your resources. Ammo, health, and armor are not just handed to you, they must be earned through strategic kills. The glory kills, flame belch, and chainsaw mechanics aren't just flashy, they're vital to your survival. The arsenal in Doom Eternal deserves special mention. From the precision of the heavy cannon sniper mode to the devastating power of super shotgun's meat hook, every weapon has its own role. The game's design encourages you to switch weapons frequently, making full use of the weapon wheel. Ammo scarcity ensures that you can't rely on a single gun for too long, pushing you to master the entire arsenal. This keeps the combat fresh and forces players to adapt the situation at hand. The enemy design is another standout feature. Each demon has unique behaviors and vulnerabilities, and knowing how to exploit these is the key to surviving the chaos. The Marauder, for instance, has become infamous for its punishing difficulty, requiring near-perfect timing and precision to defeat. While some players may find it frustrating, it exemplifies the game's philosophy: adapt, improve, or perish. Traversal allows players a significant role in the gameplay. The addition of double dash, climbable walls, and monkey bars adds a new layer of mobility, allowing players to zip around the battlefield with ease. This mobility isn't just for show, it's essential for avoiding attacks, positioning yourself strategically, and maintaining the relentless pace of combat. The level design complements this gameplay philosophy perfectly. Levels are sprawling and packed with verticality, secrets, and challenges that rewards exploration and skill. From the ruined cities of Earth to the fire depths of Hell, each environment feels distinct and offers a fresh set of challenges. Another noteworthy aspect is the game's difficulty. Doom Eternal doesn't pull punches, even on its standard difficulty setting. For many, like myself, this is the part of appeal. The game pushes you to master its systems, rewarding persistence with profound sense of accomplishment. The optional Slayer gates and master levels provide additional challenges for those seeking to test their skills further. In conclusion, the gameplay of Doom Eternal is a masterclass in design. It's a game that rewards skill, punishes complacency, and constantly pushes the players to improve. By combining high-speed combat, strategic resource management, and innovative level design, Doom Eternal creates an experience that is exhilarating as it is unforgiving.
It is written. It is their time to give penance. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
When it comes to storytelling, Doom Eternal takes a significant leap forward from its predecessor, embracing a more narrative-driven approach while still honoring the franchise's core: identity, chaos, destruction, and the eternal war against Hell. In Doom 2016, the story was deliberately minimalistic. The Slayer's disdain for corporate bureaucracy and his unrelenting thirst for vengeance against Hell served as a driving force. The lore, while present, was tucked away in codexes and subtle environmental cues. Doom Eternal, however, leans into its lore with unapologetic confidence. The game builds on the foundation laid by its predecessor, fleshing out a universe where the Slayer is more than just a weapon of destruction. He is a mythical figure entangled in an ancient conflict between heaven, hell, and everything in between. The narrative unfolds through cinematic cutscenes, in-game dialogues, and abundance of codexes scattered throughout the levels. These elements reveal the Slayer's origins, the hierarchies of Hell, and the motivations of key players like the Khanmaker and the Hell Priests. The stakes in Doom Eternal are higher than ever. When the game begins, Earth has been overrun by demonic forces and humanity is on the brink of extinction. This apocalyptic backdrop serves as a fitting canvas for the Slayer's rampage, creating a sense of urgency that propels the narrative forward. The story introduces new locations that showcase the consequences of the invasion, from crumbling cities of Earth to the corrupted strongholds of Heaven. Each environment tells its own story, filled with visual cues that convey the extent of the devastation and the Slayer's role in the turning tide. The Doomslayer's transformation into a near mythical hero is one of the narrative's central themes. As players progress, they learn more about his past, his connections to the Sentinels, and his role in the greater cosmic war. This mythos elevates the Slayer beyond a mere avatar of destruction, giving him a compelling backstory without sacrificing his enigmatic persona. Despite its deeper focus on storytelling, Doom Eternal never loses sight of what makes the series great: fast-paced, unrelenting action. The story sequences are interspersed with moments of intense gameplay, ensuring that the narrative never overstays its welcome. In many ways, the story and gameplay work in tandem. The narrative provides context and motivation for the Slayer's actions, while the gameplay reinforces his status as an unstoppable force. This synergy creates a cohesive experience where every aspect of the game feels purposeful. In conclusion, the story of Doom Eternal is a bold evolution for the franchise. By embracing its lore and expanding its universe, the game adds depth and meaning to the chaos. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer, there's plenty to appreciate in the way Doom Eternal weaves its narrative threads into the fabric of its gameplay. One of the standout elements of Doom Eternal is its music. Composed by the renowned Mick, the soundtrack doesn't just complement the gameplay, it elevates it. With a blend of industrial metal, electronic elements, and guttural chants, the music encapsulates the relentless energy and brutal atmosphere of the Doom universe. Here are some key aspects to consider. The dynamic soundtrack integration. Doom Eternal's music isn't just a background element, it's dynamically tied to the action. As players ramp up the intensity in combat, the soundtrack responds in kind, shifting to more aggressive and layered compositions. This dynamic scoring system ensures that every firefight feels like a choreographed dance of destruction, with the music pushing the player forward. Tracks like The Only Thing They Fear Is You and PFG Division 2020 Remix have become iconic, representing Doom Eternal's unrelenting pace. The music transitions between blistering, high-tempo riffs and atmospheric soundscapes, mirroring the player's journey through the hellish landscapes and chaotic battles. A notable feature of the Doom Eternal soundtrack is the use of a heavy metal choir. Gordon brought together vocalists from various metal subgenres to chant in guttural, demon-like tones, adding an otherworldly texture to his music. Additionally, the custom-built instruments, such as the 9-string guitars and industrial percussion setups, give the soundtrack a unique, raw edge that perfectly aligns with the game's aesthetic. While the music is primarily aggressive, it also has moments of eerie calm and melancholy. These quieter segments provide contrast and make the explosive sections hit even harder. The soundtrack reflects the duality of Doomslayer, a relentless warrior with a deeply human side. Mick Gordon's work on Doom Eternal has set a new standard for video game music, influencing not just how soundtracks are composed, but how they interact with gameplay. The music of Doom Eternal is much a part of the game's identity as its demons, weapons, and lore. For fans, the music often becomes synonymous with the experience of playing the game. Whether it's motivating players to take on a nightmare difficulty run, or inspiring musicians to create covers and remixes, the impact of Doom Eternal's music extends far beyond the game itself. In conclusion, the soundtrack of Doom Eternal is a masterclass in how music can transform a game into an unforgettable experience. It's loud, aggressive, and unrelenting, just like the Doomslayer himself. If gameplay is the beating heart of Doom Eternal, then its visuals are the adrenaline coursing through its veins. From the moment you launch the game, it's clear that Doom Eternal is a visual masterpiece. Every frame feels meticulously crafted, offering players a feast for the eyes that complements the high-octane action. The art direction is both bold and brutal. One of the standout aspects in Doom Eternal is its art direction. The game embraces a style that is both grotesque and beautiful, blending industrial decay with ancient, otherworldly architecture. Hell's grotesque landscapes, teeming with rivers of blood and tortured souls, contrast sharply with the ethereal grandeur of the Khanmaker's sanctuaries. Each environment tells a story, from the ruins of Earth to the fiery depths of Hell and beyond. The attention to detail is staggering, with every corner packed with visual cues that enhance immersion. A vibrant apocalypse. Unlike many shooters that lean heavily on muted, desaturated tones, Doom Eternal opts for a vibrant color palette that pops off the screen. This isn't your typical grey and brown apocalypse. The reds of Hell, the greens of toxic sludge, and the golds of celestial fortresses all create a striking contrast that makes every environment feel distinct and memorable. The use of color also extends to gameplay. Enemies are designed with bright, glowing weak points that make them stand out in the chaos, ensuring that the players can quickly identify threats and prioritize targets. Moving to animations, they are a marvel of modern game design. Every moment, from the Doomslayer's brutal glory kills to the twitching death throes of demons, is rendered with fluidity and precision. The glory kill animations, in particular, deserves a special mention. Each one is gruesome, satisfying spectacle that reinforces the Slayer's dominance over his enemies. Even the smallest details, like the way projectiles ripple through the air or the sparks that fly during chainsaw execution, add to the sense of visual immersion. While this video focuses on the music, story, visuals, and gameplay of Doom Eternal, there are many other aspects of the game that deserve recognition. Customization options, the expansive DLC storyline, and the challenging battle and horde modes all add a significant depth to the game. However, these topics were omitted to maintain the focus and depth of this discussion on the categories we just went through. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and maybe a comment. Thank you for watching, stay safe, drink water, and play Doom Eternal.